She mentioned that she believes we should consider opening up our relationship. Her former boyfriend is back in the city, and she wants to examine her emotions toward him. I responded that I would consider it. Later, I reopened a dating app, matched with her older sister, and forwarded her the screenshot of our discussion. When her sister arrived at our apartment to challenge her directly, "Listen, I have to share this with someone because my close friends are divided. Some call me a mastermind. Others say I'm totally unhinged, and truthfully, I'm still unsure myself." This entire situation began 3 weeks back when my girlfriend, Vanessa, dropped the most absurd line I'd ever heard during a relationship talk. We were lounging on the sofa, half watching some series that neither of us cared about. I was finishing cold pizza. She was browsing her phone, a typical midweek evening. Suddenly, she went silent, set her phone aside, and turned toward me with her legs tucked under her. You recognize that posture, the one that signals a heavy conversation is coming. My immediate thought was, great, what anniversary or chore did I miss this time? She inhaled deeply and announced we needed to discuss our relationship and its future direction. I assumed it would be something standard, like talking about marriage or fully committing to living together. Completely mistaken. So far off base. She locked eyes with me and explained she'd been reflecting a lot recently. Her old boyfriend, Josh, whom she dated for 3 years during college, was relocating back to the area next month. Their breakup lacked proper closure because he left for another state immediately after. Now, with his return, she was feeling uncertain. I sat there frozen, a slice of pepperoni dangling near my mouth, just gazing at her. She continued, suggesting we should think about opening our relationship temporarily, just enough for her to sort through these resurfacing emotions. She wanted to meet Josh a handful of times, determine if any spark remained or if it was merely fond memories. Once resolved, she could devote herself completely to us. I set the pizza aside, asked her to say it again. She repeated it, nearly verbatim. I questioned if she was genuinely serious. She confirmed she was, that this approach showed honesty and maturity rather than sneaking around. She believed I'd value her openness. The openness. I nearly chuckled. Instead, I simply nodded and said I'd need time to think. She appeared shocked that I didn't reject it outright. Wondered if I was upset. I replied no, not upset. Just needed to digest it. She seemed eased, said she trusted I'd be understanding. That this is how grown-up couples handle things. She headed to bed around 11. I remained awake, pondering deeply. We'd been a couple for 2 years. I cared for her deeply, or so I believed. But in that moment on the couch, a realization hit me. If she's requesting approval to test if another path is better with her ex, she's already emotionally detached. The request is merely her way to avoid guilt. I wasn't furious. That's the strange part. I felt finished. Entirely finished. A mental switch flipped, shifting me from devoted partner to someone planning a quiet exit. A bit about me. I'm a freelance graphic designer. I work remotely, earn a solid income creating logos and branding for small companies. Not wealthy, but stable. I own a 1-bedroom apartment I've rented for 4 years. Vanessa moved in roughly 6 months ago. She began helping with food and bills. But the lease is solely mine. The furnishings are mine. The security deposit was mine. I'm also someone who avoids unnecessary conflict. I don't raise my voice. I don't slam doors. I don't create public scenes. When a chapter closes, I end it cleanly and proceed. My father was similar. He always advised never to expend effort on those who don't respect you. Simply step away and allow them to realize their loss. So there I was at 1 a.m., strategizing my next steps. Then a memory surfaced about her sister, Lauren, 2 years Vanessa's senior. Totally opposite in temperament. While Vanessa focuses on online image and public opinion, Lauren is blunt and practical. She's an ER nurse, trains in kickboxing, has her act together. We'd interacted maybe 5 or 6 times at family gatherings. Always pleasant. She came across as solid. I recalled an incident from about 3 months prior at a family cookout. I was assisting Lauren's father at the barbecue. Lauren approached, offered me a beer, and we chatted briefly. She inquired about my relationship with Vanessa. I said it was going well. She gave a hesitant expression, as if holding back words. Then simply said, "You seem decent. Hope my sister recognizes that." It felt intentional, but I brushed it off. There was also her mother's birthday gathering last month. A joke arose about couples, and Lauren commented, If Vanessa ever messes this up, I'm not letting him slip away. The room laughed uneasily. Vanessa shot her a sharp look. Lauren shrugged and shifted topics. Back then, I saw it as typical sibling teasing. Now, I questioned if there was deeper meaning. I opened Instagram, located Lauren's account, mostly fitness clips and outings with friends. But one older photo stood out, from roughly a year back, at what appeared to be a bachelorette celebration. Bright smile, another woman in a bride-to-be sash, typical festive shot. Caption read, cheering on my friend Katie for her special day. True friends appear even when blood relatives don't. I checked comments. Someone questioned Vanessa's absence. Lauren answered, ask her yourself. Nothing more. I dug further. Found an older Facebook update from 2 years prior. Lauren sharing news of her engagement. Flood of well wishes. Then 3 months on, a brief post, wedding canceled. Thanks to all who checked in. I'm okay. Onward. No further details. I messaged my friend Marcus. He's connected to Lauren's former roommate. Inquired if he knew about the broken engagement. He phoned back. Turns out Lauren's fiancé was unfaithful. At her bachelorette event, with another attendee. Lauren learned the following day via sent pictures. She confronted him. He admitted it. She ended the wedding. Forfeited deposits on venue, food, everything. Dealt with the aftermath for months. I asked about the other woman. Marcus didn't recall the name. Just that it sparked major family tension since the woman was somehow connected to Lauren. Details fuzzy. I thanked him and ended the call. Opened Vanessa's Facebook. Scrolled to 2 years ago. Located party photos aligning with the timeline. Lauren's bachelorette trip. Vanessa appeared in several group images. Nightlife shots. Standard fun. Then one particular photo caught my eye. Posted by a friend of Lauren's. Candid of someone resembling Vanessa leaning in closely with a man at the bar. Tag Lauren. Caption, your sis is unstoppable LOL. The post was old, later removed, but archived via search. I stared at the screen. Connections forming. 2 years ago, Lauren's engagement collapsed due to infidelity at her bachelorette. Vanessa attended. Lauren had been distant with Vanessa since, evident in family settings I'd seen. The odd remarks at the cookout and birthday now clicked. Vanessa had been involved with Lauren's fiancé. I was convinced. And Lauren hadn't moved past it. This shifted my perspective. Because if accurate, Lauren wasn't merely Vanessa's sibling. She had strong motivation to see Vanessa taste betrayal. I reopened a dating app I deactivated upon getting serious with Vanessa. Reactivated profile. Freshened pictures. Bio kept brief. Graphic designer. Newly single. Seems I need to examine my own emotions as well. Then filtered by first name and approximate age. Located Lauren's profile quickly on the first app. Her bio, emergency nurse. Wit and bluntness are my specialties. Swipe left if you prefer sugarcoating. I didn't swipe right immediately. Instead, messaged her via Instagram. Kept it straightforward. Hi Lauren. Odd query. Available for coffee tomorrow? Need your take on something involving Vanessa. Nothing negative. Just seeking an impartial view. She replied in 20 minutes. Yes. Off shift at 3. Cafe on Main Street. I agreed. Set the time. Slept eventually. Next day, Vanessa asked if I'd reflected on her proposal. I said still thinking. Required more time. She replied take whatever you need. She wasn't rushing to meet Josh for weeks anyway. How considerate. I met Lauren at 3:30. She was waiting in scrubs, appearing exhausted. I ordered coffees and joined her. She cut to the chase. What's going on? Vanessa mess up again? I valued the directness. Shared the full account. The open relationship suggestion. Josh's return. The short-term exploration idea. The maturity lecture. Lauren's reactions shifted. Shock, irritation, then a hint of gratification. She leaned back. Seriously? She actually proposed that? I confirmed. Lauren shook her head. Classic Vanessa. Framing it as her being the responsible one while pursuing her desires. I took the risk. Asked about the engagement fallout 2 years back. Her demeanor stiffened. She mentioned that to you? I said no. That I'd connected dots and wanted confirmation. She assessed me quietly, then shared the complete truth. Fiancé was Derek. Together 3 years. Bachelorette in Vegas. Large friend group. Vanessa included. Second evening, Lauren retired early, unwell. Derek, at separate hotel with groomsmen. Texted he was restless and heading for a drink. A friend of Lauren's, also awake, went to the bar. Spotted Derek and Vanessa intimately. Kissing in a secluded booth. The friend snapped a photo and sent it to Lauren right away. Lauren confronted both. Derek blamed alcohol, claimed confusion. Vanessa sobbed, cited drinking, insisted it was meaningless. That Lauren was blowing it out of proportion. That a simple kiss should be forgivable from her own sister. Lauren canceled everything. Lost substantial deposits. Parents attempted to smooth things. Urged forgiveness for family's sake. Lauren declined. Later discovered via mutual friends that Vanessa and Derek continued secretly for months. The affair predated the trip. The caught moment was merely exposure. She met my gaze firmly. So yes, my sister tends to claim what's not hers, and then act wronged when faced with fallout. If she's pushing this open thing on you, she's likely already reconnected with Josh. She seeks your blessing to ease her conscience. I knew she was correct. Asked if she'd assist in illustrating a lesson. She arched a brow. What lesson? I outlined it. The app. The match. The screenshot. Her visiting casually and revealing the match. Allowing Vanessa to feel the reversal. Lauren grinned. Not kindly. When? We scheduled for that night. Lauren would arrive near 7. I'd feign surprise. She'd keep it light until the moment. Then reveal. I returned home. Vanessa was cooking. Behaving normally. Inquired about my day. I said okay. Met a friend for coffee. She didn't probe further. Avoided the open relationship topic, as she'd termed it. Doorbell at 7:15. Vanessa seemed puzzled. I answered. Lauren stood there casually in jeans and hoodie. Hi, was in the area. Decided to drop in and chat. Mom said you two were doing well. Vanessa emerged behind me. Smile strained, but polite. Oh, hi, unexpected. We settled in the living room. Lauren drove the talk, discussing her shifts, our work, staying cordial. Vanessa was visibly uneasy but couldn't object rudely. After 15 minutes, Lauren checked her phone. Oh, Ness, gotta share this odd thing from today. Remember you kept pushing me to try that dating app? I finally reinstalled it. Vanessa's face twitched. And, well, matched with this guy who seemed so familiar. Took me a bit to place him. She swiped. Then it hit me. She showed Vanessa the screen. Screenshot of app chat. Lauren initiated. Wait, aren't you Vanessa's partner? My response. Not for long, it seems. She wants to open things to revisit her ex. Decided to check my options too. The quiet was profound. Vanessa paled, flushed, paled again. She glanced at phone. Lauren, me, phone. What is this? I remained steady. Precisely what it appears. You wish to explore emotions. I'm doing the same. That's my sister. And Josh is your former long-term boyfriend. Where's the distinction? Lauren added, voice laced with satisfaction. Fair point, Ness. You proposed opening it? Then it's mutual. Vanessa rose. This is ridiculous. You can't pursue my sister. That's way over the line. I lifted my brows. But you pursuing your ex while we're committed isn't? That's not comparable. Josh and I share history. We require closure. And apparently your sister and I have strong compatibility. App says 95% match. Lauren suppressed laughter. Vanessa noticed and turned sharply. You find this amusing? This is payback, right? For Derek? Lauren's expression sobered. Derek? You mean my ex-fiancé you hooked up with? The one you continued seeing after ruining my plans? That Derek? Vanessa deflated. That happened 2 years ago. Move on. I have moved on. I distanced myself from you. We're not sisters in practice anymore, and I'm okay with that. But don't pretend I'm at fault. Your partner is unattached and grown. If we connect on an app, that's our business. He's not unattached. We're still a couple. I interjected. Are we? Since you want to date others while together. Sounds pretty unattached to me. Vanessa eyed me desperately. I didn't intend for you to see others. You meant clearance to step out without blame. Understood. But it doesn't function that way. She teared up. You're both trying to wound me. Lauren rose. I visited my sister. Discovered she's trying to date her own boyfriend via app. Not my doing. Yours. She glanced at me. I'll head out. Bad timing. She moved to the door. Vanessa shouted for her to stay away from her life. Lauren exited silently. Door shut. Vanessa faced me, makeup streaked, devastated. I can't believe your actions. I was attempting honesty, maturity about my emotions. And you secretly match with my sister? I didn't hide it. You requested openness. I opened it. You simply dislike the direction. It's not equivalent. Why? Clarify how your 3-year ex differs from me connecting with your sister, whom I've met several times and find respectable. She struggled. Attempted various justifications. Family boundaries. Cruelty. Retaliation. But each looped to her expecting exclusivity while she explored. Finally, I stated plainly. No open relationship. Not with your ex, not anyone. If you need to pursue Josh, do so single. I'll assist with packing. She gaped. You're ending us? You ended us when you suggested seeing others. I'm formalizing it. She cycled through stages. Tears, regrets, claims it was misunderstanding, declarations of love. When ineffective, anger. Labeled me controlling. Said the Lauren match was deliberate harm. I admitted yes. It was intentional. To demonstrate the flip side. Watching your partner eye someone else. She disliked the truth. Asked about her housing. I noted her previous apartment lease ran another month. She'd maintained it, paid rent, only partially moved in. She could return. She claimed she'd sublet to a friend. I said not my issue. She has networks, family, options. She crashed on the couch that night. I overheard calls, sobbing to friends. Near midnight, someone offered space. Morning came. She was gone. She texted midday. Lengthy note claiming she never truly wanted Josh, merely testing if I'd fight harder. And I failed. No reply from me. Her circle messaged, called me cold. I ignored most. Told one. If she valued us, she wouldn't seek approval to date her ex. Silence followed. 3 days post-breakup, Lauren messaged. Checked on me. I said okay. Actually relieved. She said positive. Then invited for drinks sometime. I asked if genuine. She confirmed. We connect well. Both single. Adults. And she found my approach impressive. I thanked, but said needed space. Breakup fresh. Even done with Vanessa. Leaping to her sister felt complicated. She understood. No rush. Available when ready. A week passed. Vanessa persisted texting. Apologies, accusations, guilt trips. Learned via family Lauren and I communicated. Called me repulsive for considering her sister. I clarified no pursuit. Merely talking. She accused deception. Claimed premeditation. 2 weeks later, Vanessa arrived with her mother. I answered. Both looked worried. Mom requested talk. I declined, but she entered. Mom mediated. Said Vanessa erred. Young, uncertain. Open request wrong, but my sister involvement excessive. I asked if Mom knew Derek's story. She paused. What about him? I detailed. Lauren's canceled wedding. Vanessa's role with Derek. Ongoing affair post-exposure. Vanessa's habit of claiming others' partners, then victimizing herself. Mom's expression shifted. Turned to Vanessa. True. Vanessa cried. Complicated. Immature then. Lauren overreacted. Mom rose. Said time to leave. Apologized to me. Didn't know everything. You owe her nothing. They departed. 3 weeks later, I invited Lauren to dinner properly. Enjoyed it. She's honest, humorous, straightforward. More dates followed. A month post-breakup, we became exclusive. New word would reach Vanessa. It did quickly. She unraveled. Vague posts about disloyalty and kin. Lauren blocked her. Then Vanessa appeared drunk at Lauren's building late one night. Sobbing, shouting in halls about Lauren stealing from her. Neighbor alerted security. Escorted out. Lauren reported to management. Parents intervened. Dad phoned Lauren, apologized. Admitted ignorance of sister rift depth. Seeking therapy for Vanessa. Lauren appreciated, but declared no sister bond left. 2 months in, Vanessa's final attempt. Long email to me. Reflected. Admitted selfishness, immaturity. Never truly desired Josh. Sought validation. I was her love. Fresh start possible if I ended with Lauren. No response. Forwarded to Lauren. She read. Noted. Still misses the point. Accurate. Vanessa viewed it as sibling rivalry. Failed to see she'd lost me at the request. Lauren arrived later when I was open. For months on, spotted Vanessa's new relationship online. Constant posts. His maturity. Her fortune. Wish them well. Lauren and I continue. 6 months strong. Solid. She's open, direct. We discuss issues plainly. No manipulation. No loyalty tests. No free passes. Parents adjusted. Took time with the oddity. But accept our seriousness. Dad told me glad one daughter landed me. Felt validating. Friends divided. Half admire strategy. Half judge dating the sister. I see myself as refusing backup status. Some label it vengeance. It wasn't. Lauren angle emerged organically. Initial goal. Highlight openness reciprocity. She wanted me loyal while she tested waters. I declined. Ending with her sister was outcome. Recommend dating ex's sibling? Generally, no. Messy dynamics, family tension, judgments. But for me, no regrets. Vanessa revealed her priorities. Lauren offered better. I chose accordingly. Vanessa likely paints me villain. Used her to reach sister. Heartless schemer. Let her narrative stand. Those close no reality. Simple version. Woman seeks open relationship. Man declines and exits. Man finds superior partner. Woman struggles. If that brands me jerk, accepted. Prefer happy jerk with appreciation over tolerant doormat. Dad phoned recently. Asked about Lauren. Said excellent. He expressed pride in my refusal to linger with someone undervaluing me. When shown lack of worth, accepted immediately. Wise. Vanessa demonstrated her view of me and us via that request. I trusted her words and responded fittingly. Some believe fight for love. Effort even if unbalanced. I once agreed. Now differ. When someone signals desire for alternatives while retaining you as safety, best response. Depart. I did. Advanced. Found improvement. Her inability to cope isn't my concern. She had 2 years. Risked on potential Josh revival. Lost. I gained. Escaped undervaluing partner. Met one who values. Avoided future regret. Improved circumstances. Label revenge if desired. I call sound judgment. Lauren and I plan vacation soon. Parents invited to anniversary event. Life calm. No unnecessary drama. My preference. If crossing Vanessa paths, courteous. Brief greeting. Short. No resentment. Pure neutrality now. Likely stings her more than rage. Rage implies lingering care. Neutrality signals completion. I've completed. That's the full account. Current status. Lauren and I thrive. Friends urged sharing for public opinion on my actions. Here it is. Judge freely. I'm content regardless.